Listen up, because this is the truth you need to hear, the spark you didn't ask for but can't ignore. Life isn't here to cradle you in comfort or hand you success on a silver platter. It's a forge, a crucible designed to test you, stretch you, bend you, and sometimes even break you, only to rebuild you stronger, sharper, and unbreakable. The sooner you embrace this, the sooner you stop suffering twice, once from the hardship itself and again from your resistance to it. On Wisdom Waves Aura, we don't sugarcoat the struggle, we dive into it, because that's where the real transformation happens. You weren't born to coast through life, avoiding challenges or waiting for the world to go easy on you. You're here to face the fire, to let it shape you into something extraordinary. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, said it best, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything thrown into it." Every pain, every betrayal, every sleepless night, every crushing disappointment, it's not your enemy. It's fuel. You are the fire. But too often, you smother that flame with excuses, with complaints, with a desperate wish for the world to be gentle. Spoiler alert, it won't be. The world doesn't owe you comfort, and it's not designed to make your path smooth. The moment you stop running from that truth and start loving your fate, even when it hurts, is the moment you stop being a victim of circumstance and become the master of your own destiny. Wisdom Waves Aura is all about that shift, turning pain into power, setbacks into stepping stones. When you wake up each morning, what do you see? Another day to just get by, or a battlefield where you prove who you are? Life is a war, not against other people, the ex who left you, the boss who overlooked you, or the friend who turned their back. The real war is within you. It's discipline fighting against weakness, focus clashing with distraction, patience standing firm against desperation. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, taught us, do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly. This isn't about giving up or being passive. It's about standing like a warrior in the storm, unflinching, unmoving, willing to bend but never break. On Wisdom Waves Aura, we talk about embracing the chaos, because the chaos is your teacher. The hurt is your mentor. The strongest men and women in history, from philosophers to warriors, carried scars not just on their bodies but on their souls. Those scars weren't weaknesses, they were their armor. Stop asking for life to be easy. Stop begging for mercy. Rise before the sun, train your body, sharpen your mind, and work in silence. Let the world underestimate you. Let them doubt you. While they waste their energy shouting for attention, you're honing your craft in the shadows. Every time you hit the gym, every time you choose discipline over distraction, you're forging a version of yourself that's unbreakable. But every time you skip a workout, every time you scroll mindlessly instead of building, every time you let comfort win, you're feeding weakness. And weakness is a patient predator. It doesn't strike right away. It waits for you to get comfortable, to let your guard down, and then it devours you. Discipline, though. That's your shield. That's your sword. It doesn't just protect you from the world, it protects you from the worst parts of yourself. On Wisdom Waves Aura, we remind you that discipline isn't flashy, but it's the foundation of everything worth having. Seneca, another Stoic giant, said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Think about it, how many times have you destroyed yourself over things that never even happened? How many nights have you spent replaying a betrayal, amplifying a rejection, or exaggerating a loss in your mind? The real pain is sharp, yes, but it passes. What kills you is the endless mental replay, the story you tell yourself about how unfair life is, how you've been wronged. You feed that story, nurture it, let it define you. Why? Because it's easier to complain than to rise. It's easier to drown in self-pity than to swim against the current. But you're done with easy. You're done being the person who waits for life to hand you answers. On Wisdom Waves Aura, we push you to break that cycle, to stop living in your head and start fighting in the real world. From this moment on, you rise before the dawn. You train before the world even knows you're awake. You work in silence while others broadcast their every move. You walk into the fire willingly, because you know every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of pain is fuel for your flame. Do you remember the last time you fought for something with every fiber of your being? Not half-heartedly, not with one foot out the door, but with everything you've got, the blood pounding in your ears, the sweat stinging your eyes, the silence in your mind as you pushed past what you thought was possible. That's life. That's the essence of being. Not comfort, not applause, not validation, but struggle, pure, unrelenting struggle. WisdomWavesAura is here to remind you of that feeling, to reignite that fire when the world tries to douse it. Modern life has made you soft. Social media, instant gratification, the endless chase for likes and comments, it's tricked you into craving the wrong things. You think progress is a number on a screen, that strength is something you can post about. But real strength is invisible. The strongest tree grows in silence, away from the crowd. The sharpest blade is forged in fire, unseen. The most disciplined person is invisible until the moment they choose to be seen. On WisdomWavesAura, we don't celebrate the noise, we celebrate the quiet grind, the work no one sees, the victories no one claps for. Love your fate, because fate isn't your enemy. It's your drill sergeant, your sparring partner, the weight on your shoulders, the mountain in your path. Every time you choose to carry it instead of curse it, you become more than you were yesterday. You're not supposed to be famous right now. You're not supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be building, training, sharpening your weapon in silence. Stop broadcasting every step of your journey. Stop seeking sympathy for your struggles. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't get it. You don't need to be understood, you need to be unshakable. When you're alone at night, staring at the ceiling, and the silence feels heavy, know this, you're not alone. Every person who ever became great has faced that same darkness, fought those same invisible battles. Marcus Aurelius didn't write his meditations for an audience, he wrote them to survive his own mind. And here you are, centuries later, drawing strength from his struggle. You'll do the same for someone else if you keep going. WisdomWavesAura is about carrying that legacy forward, about enduring so others can learn from your fire. When life hits you hard, don't ask, why me? Ask, what now? Don't shrink. Don't beg. Take the blow, absorb it, and rise stronger. When someone walks away, let them. When the world ignores you, build in silence. You don't need their validation. You need your fire, your discipline, your unrelenting drive. Discipline is simple but not easy. Sleep early. Rise before dawn. Train your body with purpose. Feed it clean fuel. Sharpen your mind with knowledge. Build skills that no one can take from you, strength that no one can break. And when it hurts, and it will hurt, love it. That pain means you're alive, growing, becoming rare. On WisdomWavesAura, we don't shy away from the hurt, we lean into it, because that's where the growth happens. A blade is nothing until it's struck, burned, and sharpened. You are that blade. Every hardship is the hammer, the fire, the whetstone. Without it, you stay dull. With it, you become unstoppable. Tomorrow, when the weight feels heavy, whisper to yourself, Amor Fati, love your fate. Love the losses, the failures, the pain, because they're shaping you into something the world can't ignore. One day, your silence will roar louder than their noise, and your scars will be your proof. Until then, rise, burn, endure. You are the fire, and everything life throws at you only makes you brighter. WisdomWavesAura is your reminder to keep burning, to keep fighting, to keep becoming the person you were meant to be. This isn't about chasing fleeting moments of happiness or dodging life's punches. It's about standing tall in the arena, scars and all, knowing that every blow makes you stronger. The world doesn't need to see your struggle, it needs to feel your strength. On WisdomWavesAura, we're not here to tell you it's going to be easy. We're here to tell you it's going to be worth it. So get up. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, in the grind, in the pain, in the quiet hours when no one's watching. That's where you forge your legacy. That's where you become a force. Keep pushing, keep burning, and let Wisdom Waves Aura be your guide through the fire.